Good morning, students. In 2.2, we should start with the 10th problem onwards. Okay, 10th is completed, 11th problem onwards. 11th problem. Okay, the problem is two complementary angles differ by 12 degrees. Find the angles. Two complementary angles. Two complementary angles differ by 12 degrees. Okay, find the angles. One problem we can do in so many methods. Okay, that angles, if you have let the angles be x comma y, you can assume. Since complementary means 180, complementary means 90. Since they are complementary angles, their sum is equals to 90 degrees. It is equation number 1. Their difference means one is greater angle, one is smaller angle. X minus y is equal to how much you are saying? 12 degrees. How you wrote this equation means from given. So if you add these two will be cancelled, and 2x is equals to 102, x is equals to 102 by 2, it is 51. So one angle you got as 51 degrees. To get next angle, what you have to do? X plus y is equals to 90, 51 plus y is equals to 90, y is equals to 90 minus 51, 10 minus 1 is 9, 8 minus 5 is 39 degrees. One is 51, the other is 39. If you add, you are getting 90. If you do subtraction, from 51, subtract 39. From 1, you can't subtract 9, you should borrow, so it becomes 11. 11 minus 9 is 2, 4 minus 3 is 1. So difference is what? 12. Difference is 12, sum is 90. So we got the answer. So some students, how they will do is, some teachers, how they will say is, they won't take two angles, they will take only one angle. Why means, one angle is x. They will assume one angle is x. So other angle, how much it becomes means, other angle becomes 90 minus x. Why? Because these two, if you add, you are getting minus 6 plus 6 cancel, 90 only. If one complementary angle is x, the other complementary angle will be 90 minus x. Their difference means you have to do subtraction only or not. X minus of 90 minus x is equals to 12. So x minus 90 plus x is equals to 12. X plus x, 2x is equals to 12 plus 90. It is 102. 2x is equal to 102. X is equals to 102 by 2. That is 51. So here also you got x is equal to 51 only. And this 51, if you subtract in this, substitute in this one, 90 minus 51 is 39. So methods will be different. Teacher can say in any one method. Which method is easy for you or you understand, you can do in that method. Okay. Now next one. What is the next problem? It is 12th question. The ages of Rahul and Lakshmi are in the ratio of 5:7. So age of Rahul and age of Lakshmi. If they given in the ratio, if you want separately, you should multiply with one constant, 5x and 7x. So in 6th class, length and breadth in the ratio of 5:3, length is equal to 5x, breadth is equal to 3x. Like that, age of Rahul is 5x years and age of Lakshmi is 7x. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. So age of Rahul after 4 years. After 4 years. Now is 5x. After 4 years, age becomes 5x plus 4 or not. And age of Lakshmi after 4 years. Later means after 4 years. How much it becomes? 7x plus 4. 5x plus 4, 7x plus 4. So here what he said, their sum after that 4 years, their sum, how much is given here, will be 56 years. So 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 is equals to 56 years. Then this and this like terms, 5x plus 7x is 12x. These two are like terms, 4 plus 4, 8, plus 8 taken to that side minus 8. So x is equal to, from 56, if you subtract 8, so you are getting 48 by 12. Now 12 ones are 12 fours. What you got here? X, 4 years. What is x? We don't know. X is a number. Age of Rahul will be 5 into 4, means 20 years. 7 into 4, 28 years. Our problem is right or wrong. How we can know is 20 years is present age. After 4 years. After 4 years means his age becomes 24, and here after 4 years his age becomes 32. If you add, you are getting 56. Okay. So next problem. Okay, this is completed. Next problem. What is the next problem number? Problem number. Problem number how much? 13. What is that? 13. There are 180 multiple choice questions in a test. Okay, 13th question. There are 180 multiple choice questions in a test. A candidate gets 4 marks for every correct answer, and for every unattempted or wrongly answered questions, 1 mark is deducted from the total score of correct answers. If a candidate scored 450 marks in the test, how many questions did he answer correctly? So it is a very important question. Here there are 180 multiple choice questions in a test. Total questions are 180. A candidate gets 4 marks for every correct answer, and for every unattempted or wrong answered questions, 1 mark is deducted from the total score of correct answers. So here let the number of correct answer questions. Correct answer questions, maybe he done X. X he done correctly. Okay. So for every correct answer, how many marks he will get it? 4 marks. So marks obtained for X questions. X questions he made correct. So for X questions, how many marks will come? Means 4 into X. 4X marks will come. Okay. Next, wrong or unattempted questions. Wrong or unattempted questions. So total is 180, means X already correct, means remaining will be 180 minus X questions. Because total multiple choice questions are what? 180. X he done correctly, means wrong or unattempted will be 180 minus X. So what you have to do is, how many marks he will lose for this one. So marks which are lost is equals to 180 minus 6 into 1, because for one wrong answer 1 mark will be deleted from this one. So here total marks obtained is equal to how much here? 450 marks he got it. So correct marks are 4x minus these many marks should be subtracted because these are wrong or unattempted. So you have to get the answer as 450. So you have to remove the brackets here. 4x minus into 180 is minus 180, minus into minus is plus x is equals to 450. 4x plus x is 5x is equal to 450 plus 180. If you add, how much you are getting? See it here. If you add the two, 5x is equals to 450, 530, 630. 630. X is equals to 630 by 5. 5 ones are, 5 twos are, 6 are. X is equal to how much here? 126. What is X? Correct marks questions. Okay. Means how many he done correct? 126 are correct. So for 126, how many marks he has to get for every question? One question 4 marks. Two questions 8 marks. 2 into 4. Three questions 3 into 4. For 126 questions 126 into 4. 4 6 24, 4 2, 8, 10, 0, 1. 504 marks he has to get it. But total questions how many? 180. How many he done wrong or unattempted? 10 minus 6 is 4, 7 minus 2 is 5. 54 questions either he done wrong or he did not attempt the question. If it is wrong also 1 mark will be lost from this one, or unattempted also 1 mark should be subtracted. So 54 unattempted are there. So you have to subtract 54 from this or not. If you do subtraction, 4 minus 4 is 0. From 0 you can't subtract, borrow, it is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5, 4. So how many marks you got it? 450. 450 is the correct answer. Okay, that is checking. How to do checking. So you want only how many marks, how many questions he made correct. Next question, see it, 14th question. What is 14th question? We'll see it here. 14th question is, a sum of 500 rupees is in the form of denominations of 5 rupees and 10 rupees. First, this word denomination is very, very important. Okay. What is denomination? It is very important. If you go along with your father to a bank, there counting money is very, very important. What you have to do is, how much money you are keeping in your account, that if any 2000 rupees notes are there or not. If 2000 rupees notes are there, 1, 2, 3, like that you have to write here. 2000, how many are there? And multiply and write the answer here. Next, 2000 after 1000 notes not there, 500 notes. 500 notes, how many are there? Next, 200 notes, how many are there? 100 notes, 50 notes, 20 notes, 10 notes. Okay. So like this, how many are there, you have to write it and you should multiply. You should write answer over here. And these entire you have to add. So this is called what? Denomination. So much money given to you, and if you want to count, if it is just coins. In coins, you should know what type of coins will be there. 1 rupee coin will be there, 2 rupees coins will be there, 5 rupees coins will be there, 10 rupees coins also will be there. Like that, coin and how many coins are there? That to do multiplication. So 1 rupee coins 57 are there. 57 into 1 means 57 rupees. Like that you have to separate it. 1 rupees, 2 rupees, like that if you have to separate, multiply how many are there, last that entire you have to do addition. Okay, this leave it off, and next we'll go for problem. So a sum of 500 rupees is in the form of denominations of 5 and 10. So here total 500 rupees is there, and that too you have only 5 and 10 rupees denominations. Some 5 rupee coins are there, some 10 rupee coins are there. Some 5 rupees, some 10 rupees. How many are there? We don't know. If the total number of notes are 90, so here total number of notes is 90. Not coins, here notes it seems. So what you have to do is let number of 5 rupee notes, we don't know, so assume as X. Then 10 rupee notes becomes 90 minus X. Why I written 90 minus X? Can you say? Because total notes will be 90. One is X, the other is 90 minus X. So 5 rupees notes X will be there, means its denomination will be 5X. 10 rupees notes will be 90 minus X. So if you multiply 10 into 90 is 900 minus 10X. Okay. So if you add, it is money. See, 5 rupees notes, if 2 are there, 2 5s are 10 rupees. Like that, these two if you add, total money you have to get it. So 5x plus 900 minus 10x is equal to how much here? 500 rupees. Now bring variables to one side, constants to one side. Plus 5x minus 10x. Minus 5x plus 900 is equal to 500. Minus 5x take to that side. 900 minus 500 is equal to 5x. From 900 if you subtract 500 you are getting 400 is equal to 5x. 400 by 5. So how much you got here? X means 80. So how many 5 rupee notes are there? 80 5 rupee notes are there. 5 8s are how much? 400. 400 rupees already you got it. Then 10 rupee notes will be, if 80 are, total notes are 90. 85 rupee notes are there. In denomination you have only 10 rupee notes. So 90 minus 80 means 10 rupee notes, how many will be there? 10 only. 10 tens are how much? 100 rupees. 10 rupees notes 10 are there. 5 rupee notes 80 are there. So the problem is clear. Total amount is 500. Total notes are 90. Okay. Next question. 15th one. A person spent 564 rupees in buying pens and pencils. If cost of each pen is 7 rupees and each pencil is 3 rupees, and if the total number of things bought was 108, how many of each type did he buy? So these problems are very interesting problems. If you think and practice, you will get it. Now we'll see here. A person spent 564 rupees. So pencils and pens both he purchased, and he spent how many rupees? 564 rupees. So total number of things bought was 108. So pen and pencils combinedly 108 are there. Let number of either pen or pencil, you can assume anything. Number of pens. Pens if you assume as X. So number of pencils becomes 108 minus X. Why this one? Means total pens and pencils getting together, if you add these two, you should get 108. That only is given. Things are 108. Now one pen cost how many rupees? 7 rupees. How many pens he purchased? X pens. Cost of X pens will be 7 into X or not? 7x rupees. It is rupees. Okay, 7x rupees. Now, one pencil costs how many rupees? 3 rupees. How many pencils are he purchased? 108 minus x pencils he purchased. Pencils he purchased. Pencils cost. So 3 into 108 minus x. If you simplify, 3 into 108, 324 minus 3x. With this 3, 108, and again with this 3 only, x also have to multiply, minus 3x. This many rupees he purchased for pencils. Now total amount, this is also amount, this is also amount. So 7x, if you add to 324 minus 3x, you should get 564 rupees. Means no money left with him. Then 7x and 3x like term. 7x minus 3x is 4x. 564 minus 324. 4 minus 4 is 0. 6 minus 2 is 4. 5 minus 3 is 2. So 4x is equals to 240. X is equals to 240 by 4. X is equal to 60. So what is x here? Number of pens. How many pens he purchased? 60 pens purchased. 1 pen cost how much? 7 rupees. 60 pens cost how much? 60 into 7. 7 6 how much? 420 rupees completed. Now, if pens are 60, pencils will be 48. Because 60 and 48, if you add, you are getting 108. Total things are 108. Into 1 pencil cost how much? 3 rupees. 48 pencils cost. 3 8s are 24, 4 2, 12 plus 2 is 14, 140. For 420, if 144 is added, you are getting a 564. 564 is the total amount spent. Like this you have to check. So the last problem that is 17th question. So it is very easy one. So by playing also you can say you have to open one page. Okay. So this side and that side you will have some numbers. So page numbers how they will be means if here number is x, this side number will be 1 more than that. If it is 44, that becomes 45. 44 plus 1. Okay. One number is x means the other number will be x plus 1. The sum of page numbers on the facing pages of a book is 373. So what he said is, if you open a book and that are two numbers, this number and this number added. This number and this number were added. And he said that total is how much here? 373. Now what he is asking is, what are the page numbers? This page number is how much? This page number is how much? He is asking. Now what you have to do? X plus x is 2x. So 373. This plus 1 take to this side, minus 1. 2x is equals to 372. X is equals to 372 by 2. 2 1s are, 2 8s are, 2 6s are. 186 is one page. Next page will be 187. 186, 187. See, if I got a total number as 21. See, I took one textbook and I opened one page. This number, that number I added. So, I want which pages I opened. What you have to do is, from this subtract 1, divided by 2. So 10. 10 and 11. 10th page and 11th page. What you are doing is just sum whatever they will say, from that subtract 1, divide with 2. One page number will come. Okay. If I said both numbers, if I added, if I got 15. If I got 15. What are the pages means? What you have to do? From 15 subtract 1, 14. Divide by 2, 7. One page is 7, the other page is 8. 7, 8. Like that, textbook pages will come, and this exercise is completed. So maximum students are not submitting their fair notes. At last, see, this year I should give FA marks for you, as you are not coming to the school. Anytime, December, January, February, March, somewhere else you will come. At that time, writing fair notes is very impossible. Okay, very difficult. Now if you write, it will be better. Write, keep fair notes, and keep photographs. Don't write in papers. Maintain a notes. Okay. So, thank you.